Carlos, you always talk about the guys that you have in that room, too much talent. In that bullpen specifically, a lot of talented arms. Why do you think that it's been going the way it has as a group recently?
Yeah, look, it's hard to describe, especially with how much talent and elite arms that we got back there. You know, these are the guys, some of those guys that we brought in here, and you could say that that's one of the strength of our team. You know, when you get the lead after 5, 6 innings, you feel good about your chances. And the past week or so, we haven't been able to do that. They're going through a stretch here where it's really hard as a unit, and we got to get them back on track. Because for us to get to where we want to get, they're going to play a huge role in this. So, again, continue to work with them, support them, because, like I said, they're a big part of this team, and we're going to need all of them.
With Helsley in particular, he's someone that has closed for so long. Is there any, in your mind, adjustment that he's struggling with just to the new role and not having a set idea of when he's coming in?
I mean, maybe, but he knew, in talking to him from the first day, that, obviously pitching in the 7th, pitching in the 8th, sometimes in the 9th with Diaz not available. But look, man, at the end of the day, he's getting ready. He's got to come in and get 3 outs. Right now, he's having a hard time doing that, right? So I think it's just more of execution, especially with 2 strikes, leaving that slider in the middle of the plate. We saw it today with Suarez, 0-2, and too good of a pitch. I think he just got to be able to finish those pitches, and he will because he's too good. I mean, I'm not sure about the role. I think it's just more of execution.
Tony.
You say you need to work with them and support them. I guess what does that mean, and what gives you confidence that it can change?
Well, I mean, they're talent. We're talking about a guy that saved, 49 games last year. Talking about like a guy like Rogers, Rayleigh. I mean, they're really, really good. And it's contagious. It's kind of like offensively. When a couple of guys go through slumps, it feels like, as a team, you go through slumps. Their rotation's going to take turns, which they have in the past, this past week, where it's a battle for. And right now, the bullpen is kind of feeling it. So we got to get the pieces back together and continue to keep going, because we got no choice. Those are the guys, and we believe in them. I know it's hard right now. They're frustrated, but our job is to continue to help them.
Given just where we are at in the schedule and the calendar, to what extent are you worried that there's not going to be enough time to do this, to fix it?
Well, I mean, bottom line, we got to start playing better. We got to, especially when you get the lead, we got to be able to shut those games down. And again, too much talent back there. You're talking about 6, 7 guys that had closing experience or capable of getting the last 3 outs of a game. And now we're asking guys in the 6, 7, 8, and you feel good about your chances. I don't think as the other team, when they come into, to these plays, like if they're trailing after 5 or 6 and know what we got there, it can be a good feeling, So they're going through it right now. And like I'm going to keep saying it, our job is to get them back on track.
Jerry.
When you guys are struggling like this, are you more tempted to have a team meeting or talk more to the guys than you normally would in your day-to-day interactions with them?
Yeah, I mean, we have meetings every day. So I have meetings with position players. I have meetings with the pitching staff. I have meetings with the team. Look, man, there was a lot of positive, especially from the offense. So the compete is there. We lost leads and they kept coming back. So you got to take the positive out of this stretch, and we just got to get the job done.
Peter.
What did you see from Manaea today?
Yeah, look, they were super aggressive of his fastball. Like, it was pretty clear, since first batter of the game at Rosa Arena. And I thought after that 3rd inning, he made some adjustments and went sweeper heavy. And the key was for him to land that pitch for strikes. Allow him to, find a way to give us 5 on a day where, they were pretty aggressive and it was a battle for him. So, yeah, I think Didn't get swing and misses with that fastball, especially at the top, not elevating it enough. But again, making a good adjustment and found a way to give us 5.